Hey guys, welcome to my Thrift with Me video. Today we're going to the Los Angeles Thrifts and it's about an hour before opening and I'm just getting myself ready to go, as you can see, and pulling out. So I have two Goodwills in close distance to me, about a half hour away. So we are headed to the Los Angeles, downtown LA, off San Fernando. It is the only one that is currently open right now during coronavirus. They do have some social distancing, but they are open with some new guidelines, but we're gonna go check it out today. And I did want to mention, if you guys wanted to follow me on social media, it's at hustlingbabe_, and you can follow along my journey of hustling and reselling and all the things in between. When I got there this morning, there was a line. They advertised that it opened at 8 a.m., which I don't think they changed on Google, but exciting anyways. I was there early instead of at opening. They did have the 6 feet markers, so it was definitely good social distancing rules. They only let so many people in at a time, and they did limit the amount of people. The new rules are that you have to keep your cart with you at all times, one person per bin. This was my first time coming back since the pandemic started and everything shut down, so it was very, very exciting for me. As you can see, not everyone was wearing a mask, but you did have to have a mask on in order to go in. There were several people still behind me. Here you can see everyone waiting to get their cart. They did explain to everyone that had not been there since the shutdown and reopening. So they were allowing us to get the information, let everyone go. I apologize for this angle, but I had never really recorded or tried recorded when I was thrifting, so I was testing this new angle out and seeing how it was. As far as the rules and the social distancing, I did really like the personal space that they kind of established with the 6 feet. So it was really nice because you're not really competing with anyone and bumping into anyone. So you are able to, go about the bin and search in the bin without too many people running into you and grabbing over you. It makes me a lot more successful because I can take my time and really go through each bin and comb through each bin. So it's been a nice change. And really, I just sit at a bin throughout the whole thing, through going through every single piece, and it's nice. So I had never really done gloves before, but I thought, hey, it's my first time back. There's a lot going around, and I wanted to be a little extra safe. So I did wear gloves, and I did use extra precaution, but Since then, since this first day that I've been back, I've stopped using gloves because it gets really humid, I guess is the best way to say it, in your gloves, and it's just not fun, and it's already hot in there. You're already digging through things. So I'm no longer wearing gloves, but I'm hand sanitizing like a mad woman more than I was before. So try not to touch my face at all. Makes it very hard when you have, fabric over your face, but I try to be very, very good about it and be super safe and clean. So I sell on different platforms, several, and I also do buy-sell trade stores. So you will see me touching a lot of different things. I don't really steer away from too much. I like to purchase women clothing and also kids clothing. I have a 1-year-old niece, so I do tend to pull little girls things pretty often. So you'll see me looking at some little girl stuff and checking the quality and how much wear and tear there are, because she goes through so many clothes because, they grow so fast. So love bringing little girls clothes, and I do sell those. Now, at our Goodwill bins, we do have a lot of separation, but of course, you find some random stuff all the time in every bin. It's not always divided up very well. Stuff gets mixed in, but I try to steer clear of shoes because they don't really seem to be very good at our bins. I've noticed the bins in the Valley does have a better selection of higher quality shoes. I found Louboutins there. I've found Sam Edelman's. I found Tory Burch's there. They did need a little cleaning up, but you can usually always find the match. And everyone there is super nice and super helpful and trading things. So I definitely mostly buy clothes. And as you can see, there is a plastic blue thing on the left. That is a VTech basketball court thing for my niece. I am a sucker for some kids' toys, and I bring her all kinds of goodies every single time. One of the nice parts of having a sister that's a reseller is that my sister gets a lot of stuff from me for either her or for her family, so she really appreciates when I bring a lot of stuff home for the baby. So this day was pretty successful in the clothing department. I got 2 large bags. I send stuff into ThredUp. This is the beginning of my ThredUp journey. I am sourcing things for ThredUp and looking things up to see what sells well, and it's kind of just an experiment. But I also sell on Poshmark and eBay, so I was looking for a lot of clothing and accessories and also miscellaneous. I sell a lot of miscellaneous on eBay, so I just look through everything, check the quality, see what the comps are. And so I like to comb through and check everything, because you never know what you will find in the bottom corner of a bin. I have found some of my best items when I least expect it. They are usually far, far corner and no one else wanted to reach that far. But yeah, some high-end items. This shoe I found, it seemed to be very high quality, but unfortunately the pair was nowhere to be found. I did hold on to them for a little bit, but this is like very typical for our LA bins. I do see a lot of people that do find pairings of shoes, but I never seem to have any luck at the LA bins getting a pairing. Of course, it's usually when it's something nice and I found a pair of baby Converse in pink. the following week, and I did not find anything for a couple hours. I even set it on the edge of my cart hoping that someone might say, hey, I found this. Okay, so this was actually amazing. I was just telling my sister a couple weeks ago that I need to go back to the bins when they open because the price is just, you can't beat it. So this is a Hervé Leger. If you don't know anything about it, they started the bandage style dresses. I own one myself. I wear it to all my really nice events. And it's a very, very high ticket item when you buy them new. They are about $1,200 to about $800 on the low end. So I see a lot of bandage knockoff stuff. Actually, BB or BCBG, I think it's BCBG, also does the bandage outfits, but they are the same brand. But the Hervé Leger is great quality, super heavy. Anyways, long story short, I love the brand. It's actually my size, but I don't need another one. I already have one. So I'm sending it in to consignment, and I should get at least $100, maybe $200. So this was a really, really good find. Long story short, I was very, very happy. So just showing you what I have so far. A couple brands. This is a Free People top that I ended up getting. I believe this is older, but still in really great quality. I think it'll sell well. This is J brand. It was not in very good quality or condition. This is a Madewell jumper. I ended up not keeping it. Someone gave it to me, and I ended up passing on it because it was just really, really worn, not in great condition. So now I'm sorting through everything, inspecting everything again. I try to inspect everything at least 3 times because you just never know. Most of the time people donate things, they have some smudges or stains on them. So I tried to inspect things a couple times because one thing I did want to mention, I was pulled up on the side of the wall, like out of the way, thinking, oh, I can sort through everything and decide what I'm going to keep, etc., etc. And a little ways through, I got yelled at because I was standing on the wall and I was tired and frustrated. As you see the worker going by. Love them. They've been amazing. They've been super cool, and I'm just glad that they're open, but there's just a lot to get used to now. So I pulled up to this really miscellaneous bin to do all my sorting. You have to be by a bin no matter what you're doing. You can't just stand around. You can't just hang out. You need to be by a bin, and I think the idea is when you're standing by a bin, you're 6 feet apart. So, and you have your mask on, so I feel very safe. This was a couple weeks ago, so I've definitely haven't had any symptoms. Obviously, I know you can have no symptoms and still be contagious, but anyways, I just feel super safe with the spatial rules. So yeah, you see me going through this. This was a Free People top. I think it's a little older Free People. Doesn't seem very typical for Free People, but it was a kind of a conversation print with horses all over it. Super cute blouse. I ended up getting it and taking it home. So after a long day, I think I was there for 4 hours. The length of time I've been staying has really just been dependent on my bladder because it is super hard without the restrooms. You can see all the different bags. I got a board for some organization calendar stuff. And yeah, I got several bags of things. As you can see, it's a very good haul. And I was super excited, about 59 pounds. And I'm packing up my car. Thanks a lot for following along, you guys. This is my very first video, so I really appreciate you following along on my thrift Don't forget to follow on Instagram and subscribe below at The Hustling Babe.